Morning. It is 11:25 on Saturday, May 9th. I'm going to do a matchup of championship teams, the 1978 Washington Bullets against the 1979 Seattle Supersonics. And what's unique about this matchup is they both won against each other. The 78 team won against the Sonics and vice versa. Starting lineups for the Bullets: Phil Chenier, Bob Dandridge, Kevin Grevy, Elvin Hayes, and Wes Unseld. And for the Sonics: Gus Williams, Dennis Johnson, Fred Brown, Lonnie Shelton, and Jack Sikma. Both these teams, wow, Unseld won. Both these teams are missing a starter. Seattle missing John Johnson and the starting small forward. And the Bullets missing their starting point guard, Tom Henderson. But Phil Chenier will command the point there. He was the starting shooting guard. But you know what? I didn't really have time to create them, and I just didn't want to do it. I'm like, creating players takes so much time on this game. We got Lonnie Shelton inside. Blocked by Unseld. Blocked by Unseld again. Dude, Unseld must have been a beast. I was looking at his stats. You know, he only averaged over 10 points a game 6 times in his career, yet he was a phenomenal player. Unseld from the outside, no good. Yet he was, very heralded, considered the best player on the team. This championship year, he only averaged 7 points a game. The main scorers on this group were Elvin Hayes and Bob Dandridge. This Washington team had great balance. Kevin Grevy, Mitch Kupchak, Tom Henderson, the guy we're missing in the starting lineup at point guard. They all played really well. Sikma to Fred Brown. Downtown Freddie Brown, a great three-point shooter. Rebound Elvin Hayes. There's Grevy. Here's Chenier. Oh, Gus Williams. Oh, Elvin Hayes over the top of Sikma with the offhand. I don't have the full rosters for these teams. In fact, scrounging up these guys was really difficult. It took me about the last hour and a half to get it all together. And then I'm like, should I create the other two? And I didn't create any of these guys. I found them in the 1984 roster. Oh, crap. Dandridge's second. Dennis Johnson, who was phenomenal for the Seattle team. The starting shooting guard on the Seattle team. Knocks it down. He was the second leading scorer also behind Gus Williams. Greg Ballard has to make the early entrance. Grevy. Working against Fred Brown. No. Rebound Gus Williams. Here comes Gus. I tried to make him balder, but I forgot you can't alter players created by someone else. Dennis Johnson, good defense from Grevy. Was a solid role player. Johnson with the floater. Dennis Johnson. Averaged 19 points per game that year. Go up, Chenier. There we go. Phil Chenier. The Washington Bullet great. Without question, the two best players to play for this Bullets franchise are Wes Unseld and Elvin Hayes. Who's the third best? I think you could argue Phil Chenier. You could argue Bob Dandridge, who also had a stellar career with the Bucks. Hayes. I don't know. You could argue a modern player even. Gilbert Arenas. Anton Jameson. I think I would go with Phil Chenier, though. Ballard. Oh, misses the bank shot. Freddie Brown. Gus Williams for 3. Yes. Gus Williams. All aboard the Gus bus. Averaged 22 points a game that year. Wes Unseld, just such a strong player. Stood only 6'7". Kind of the original Charles Barkley. Grevy on the steal. I didn't even realize I had it. Oh, quick release. There's Freddie Brown. Working the pick there. Good shot there. No. Rebound Unseld, and here comes Chenier. Oh, blocked. Oh. Freddie Brown. Downtown Freddie Brown knocking it down. All right. Elvin Hayes, kind of the first prototype power forward. Well, he and Bob Pettit, the first prototype power forwards. Phil Chenier with 6 points. He's been nice getting going here. Elvin Hayes kind of patented that turnaround fadeaway jumper in the post. Williams for 3. No, rebound Hayes. Hayes and Unseld, both terrific rebounders. Oh, bad shot there. Rebound Williams. Johnson blocked by Unseld. No foul on Lonnie Shelton. Lonnie Shelton, the bruiser inside. Dennis Johnson. To Fred Brown inside, yes. And so far the 79 champions out-dueling the 78 champions. Blocked by Sigma. Both these titles came for these teams. They're the only titles for these two ball clubs. Oh, Gus Williams. So they're trying to outlet it to Chenier. Oh, don't foul, Elvin. The Big E. Mitch Kupchak coming in. I have very short rotations on these teams. I only have guys scheduled to come in that played on these teams, as it should be. But so Wally Walker in the game. Mitch Kupchak in the game, and he gets the rebound. Unseld down the lane. He might have to score a little bit more. Oh, man. Looked like I was just standing there, but oh, no. Williams, no. Rebound, Unseld. Chenier, here comes Kupchak. Kupchak all the way. Mitch Kupchak. You know, this is before his knee injury. He averaged 16 points a game on this team. 16 points and 7 rebounds off the bench. You know, you think go along with him, Unseld, and Hayes up front. That's pretty devastating. Chenier on the steal. Unseld. Ballard. Tough move by Chenier inside. Fouled by James Bailey, the rookie. Phil Chenier, the smooth shooting guard. Bit undersized at the shooting guard position. Rebound, Kupchak. What a feed from Kupchak to Unseld. Sigma fouling Unseld. Unseld knocks it down. He's got 5. Oh, I like his free throw. 6 there from Wes Unseld. Timeout, Seattle. Coach Lenny Wilkins for the Seattle Supersonics. The head coach of the Bullets was Dick Motta, the legend. Vinnie Johnson, the rookie in the game. That's right, the same Vinnie Johnson, the microwave, was on this team. Played sparingly, but was solid when he did play. One of those guys that they wasn't sure if he was a shooting guard or a point guard. Really kind of a Phil Chenier type, undersized, but here's Joe Kopicki. Kopicki, no, rebound, James Bailey. And here's Wally Walker. No, don't foul, Chenier. Wally Walker. Looking like Dirk Diggler there. Gus Williams, inside, out to Vinnie Johnson. Vinnie going against Kevin Grevy. Grevy commits the foul. And here's the microwave in his rookie year. You know, both their picks that year were great. James Bailey and Vinnie Johnson. Both turned out to be very good players. Here's Kevin Grevy. Underrated. Definitely forgotten player. Good, solid role player, though. Grevy to the rim. Fouled by Sigma. Kevin Grevy. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second. Grevy on the steal. Oh, long release on the mid-ranger, but short release. Anyway, that's weird. Chenier knocking it away from Williams. The 6'3" Chenier not dunking it home there. He's got 9. I remember one of the best books that really influenced me growing up was from the library at Cole Christian. I checked out this book. It was called Basketball Stars, something like that. But it was, and I remember I checked out the one Today's Stars, Tomorrow's Legends, but this is a different one. And it was all these guys from the 70s. And I remember I was reading about Phil Chenier. He was one that hit me because I remember I'd never heard of him. And Ernie DeGregorio. And some of these guys that, you know, like, I mean, Phil Chenier was legit, but some of these guys that didn't turn out to be stars, but that, like, had really good rookie years. I think it was from 1988. Grevy! Or not 88, like 1978. It's just funny thinking back. And I don't know if you remember Today's Stars, Tomorrow's Legends. It was a big book. I checked it out. I remember the library card. My name was all over it. And it was a book from the early 90s. I just loved it. I should see if that book's around. The fact that I remember the name of it says a lot, you know, from 5th grade. Oh, Gus Williams inside. Supersonics only shooting 32%. They've got Shelton on Unseld. Unseld, the terrific passer there. He was a good passer. This series you knew was going to be a grinded out type game. This game. Wally Walker. Who do they go to here? They're looking for Vinnie Johnson, it looks like. I'd go to Shelton or Gus Williams. Vinnie! Shelton on the rebound? No. Over Grevy. Lonnie Shelton, the big man. Cup check. Bailey reaching in on Chenier. Phil Chenier off to a terrific start. 12 points for him. 13 points for Phil Chenier in the first quarter. Almost half of the Bullets' points. Elvin Hayes got in foul trouble, or I'm sorry, Bob Dandridge did, and Elvin Hayes has been on the bench quite a bit. Vinnie for 3. Vinnie Johnson. Chenier. Oh. And that is the end of the exciting first quarter. The score, Washington 27, Seattle 23. You know, and the only reason I chose Washington, oh, that's a cool picture, instead of Seattle, is that I'd already played with the Seattle team. And I wanted to play with this Bullets team. Of course, I hadn't played with this Seattle team, but I've played with a lot of them. All right, not a lot of them, but the one with Gus Williams and Sigma. I thought about playing this game again and being Seattle, seeing how that was. We don't really have a backup point guard on this team since Tom Henderson is off it because Phil Chenier was the backup, kind of. I mean, he was the starting 2 guard. It'll probably be nice move by Vinnie Johnson. It'll probably be Bob Dandridge or Kevin Grevy. Oh, and Dandridge definitely with a size advantage here over Vinnie Johnson. Dandridge inside, fouled by Vinnie. Vinnie only 6'2", and I think that's a generous 6'2". Bob Dandridge, the 3rd round pick of the Milwaukee Bucks. What a pick he turned out to be. Starting small forward on their championship team and on the Bullets championship team. Had a couple years averaging over 20 points per game. It's amazing he fell to the 3rd round. Of course, talent evaluation was different back then, you know, not nearly as comprehensive. Shelton misses. Rebound, Kupchak. And look at this. Here we go again. Dandridge inside, getting it to go. Oh, no. Gus. No. He's missed a lot of threes. Here's Chenier to Kupchak inside. Mitch Kupchak. Out of the University of North Carolina, a Tar Heel. One of the best Tar Heels to ever play. Like I've said a couple times earlier when he was playing for the Lakers, it's too bad that he got hurt. Magic Johnson said, I knew when they were in free agency, he said, I knew if we got Mitch Kupchak, we would win. That's how highly regarded he was. Kupchak. Inside, fouled by Shelton. Mitch Kupchak here. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second. Look at the free throws. 13 for 14. Wow. Freddie Brown in the game. Sigma has done nothing. Elvin Hayes back in the game. Fred Brown. Sigma, yes. Just a terrific shooter. Had that unusual step back jumper he did. Dandridge. Bob Dandridge, who averaged 19 a game that year for the Bullets, 2nd leading scorer. He averaged 20 the next year. And then what's funny is he averaged 10 and then 7 and then was out of the NBA. Or retired, I should say. Played 11 years. Shelton off the mark. Rebound, Kopicki. Chenier. To Elvin Hayes running the floor. Uh-oh. Elvin Hayes and Dandridge starting to get going. Timeout, Supersonics. They need to get Dennis Johnson, Gus Williams back in the game. Gus Williams needs to stop settling for threes. Definitely a slashing type guard. Ballard in the game. Ooh, Hayes nearly stole it. Sigma working against Kupchak. Shelton over the top of Elvin Hayes. Nice shot there. Lonnie Shelton had a long career in the NBA. Dandridge. Dandridge off the mark. Rebound, Shelton. Here comes Vinnie Johnson. Johnson on the pull-up. The microwave. Vinnie Johnson. He's got 12. Holy cow. Kupchak. Oh. Kupchak fouled by Freddie Brown. Hayes, what a pass to Kupchak. Beautiful play there. Kupchak now with 8. Vinny. No, rebound Chenier. To Bob Dandridge. Bob Dandridge on the bank shot. Knocking it down. Dandridge now with 8, all in this quarter. Here comes Dennis Johnson. Oh, and Dandridge poking it away. I thought Dennis Johnson would be a real problem for Dandridge. Blocked by Kupchak. Using that height. Dandridge to Elvin Hayes. Great play there. Don't go at Dennis Johnson. He's a terrific defender. Wait for the trailer. Vinny knocked away by Chenier. Picked back up by Vinny. Don't leave Freddie Brown open. He can hit that. One of the first prolific three-point shooters in NBA history. Was a great three-point shooter in the ABA. That's what got him his nickname. Oh. That was Hayes' shot, that turnaround. Couldn't get it to go there, though. Dennis Johnson. Yes. He actually wore number 24. I couldn't get that number there. I don't know why. Ballard. Fouled. Nice Sigma. Is the game starting to speed up a bit here? Fight Larry Bird. Ballard knocks it down. His first bucket of the game. Greg Ballard, very young player. He might have even been a rookie. I don't know. But he ended up being a very good player for the Bullets throughout the early 80s and late 70s. Oh, and Dandridge on the steal. Dandridge all the way. Bob Dandridge. He's got 10 points this quarter. Timeout, Supersonics. James Bailey. Sigma. They need to go to Sigma in the post here. Especially when he has a mismatch like that. There he goes. Sigma. Just a terrific score. Chenier. Elvin Hayes. Hayes to the rim. Getting it to go. One of the most prolific scorers in NBA history. Elvin Hayes. You know, he was a terrific scorer. However, on this team, he was a little more unselfish. I think he averaged about 20 a game. You know what? Let's see. I'm like, they have it. Yeah, he averaged 20 that year. But the years prior, you see his stats. I mean, just a beast. But this team was really well balanced. They had, I think, 7 guys who averaged double figures. Kupchak! One of those guys with the block there. Kupchak will take a seat. Wes Unseld will come in. Kevin Grevy, and he will run the point guard. Kind of what I thought. Hayes knocking it down. Elvin Hayes. The Big E. He's in double figures now with 10. Johnson getting trapped there. Oh, crap. Oh, he passed out of it. You had a 4-footer, Sigma. Vinny. Fading away. No, rebound, Greg Ballard. Here comes the Big E. Oh. Go back to the Big E. Good pass. Oh, Unseld could not get it to go. Vinny being defended by Grevy. Sigma. No. Rebound, Big E. I don't know who just texted me. Grevy. Ballard, no. 0 points for the drought here by the Sonics. Oh, Unseld, what a play. Okay. James Bailey, no. Oh! Fouled by Hayes, and Sigma still gets it to go. Not out of it yet are the Sonics. Sigma, an outstanding free throw shooter, one of the best big men free throw shooters in NBA history. Oh, Unseld off the mark. Gus Williams in the game. Sigma now with 10 rebounds. To James Bailey. It's an 8-point game. Oh, knocked away. Grevy inside, dunking at home. Kevin Grevy. He averaged 15 points a game that year as the starting forward on this team. I actually don't think he started. He came off the bench. Kind of the sixth man. But he's starting in this lineup. Fouled by Unseld. They didn't keep track of games started back then, but based on the minutes and the footage I've seen, I believe the Bullets, I almost said Wizards, starting lineup was Henderson, Chenier, Dandridge, Hayes, and Unseld. Bob Dandridge. No. Oh. Sigma with another rebound. Fouled by Grevy. Dennis Johnson going to the line where he was an outstanding free throw shooter. 85%, I believe, for his career. 7-point game. They're not going away. Oh, no. Poked away, but it's going to go back to the Bullets. Oh, I cannot believe that just happened. I hit square to shoot it. Wow. Sigma now with 8. Make it 9. And Seattle, what a comeback. What a run here. Grevy to Hayes. Being defended by Johnson here. A good defender. Hayes all the way, though. Elvin Hayes. You need a bucket. That'd be a cool jersey to own, Elvin Hayes. Oh, what a play, Dandridge. Knocking it away. Throws down the dunk. Good 4-point swing there. Oh, Williams around the back. So quick. Uh-oh. I'll live with that. Oh, Dennis Johnson for 3. Unseld quickly scores inside. He's got 8. And that'll do it. Exciting game here. Washington 61, Seattle 53. Let's take it to Ernie Johnson in our halftime report. Take it away, Ernie.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. And guys, for the Wizards, Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
They did an awesome-horrific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-horrific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-horrific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. It puts you in the right frame of mind when you can play like that. And as long as they keep protecting the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Tell you what I didn't see was the Sonics out-rebounding the Bullets. Two of the best rebounders in NBA history in this front court with Unseld and Hayes. But Sigma and Shelton have held their own. Paul Silas was also on the Sonics team as a very old veteran, but he wasn't in the game, so I couldn't put him on there. But he would have helped with the rebounding for them as well. Here comes Dennis Johnson. Sigma. They're starting to go to Sigma, realizing that height advantage. He's got 11 now, the double-double. Oh, Sigma, what a play. Gus Williams. Good rebound by Hayes. Hayes for three. I had to shoot it. I didn't have to. I wanted to. Oh, the foul on Kevin Grevy. Hayes on the steal. Grevy down the lane. Lays it up and in. Great play there. The Big E with a nice play. Oh, Chenier on Gus Williams. Oh, what a block by Hayes. Short on that. Oh, Sigma using that height. Freddie Brown for three. It's a 5-point game. I love when you watch these old games and you see them shoot the three and they're like, they can't believe when it goes in. They're like, oh my goodness, what a long shot. You know, it just wasn't a part of the game. Dandridge. 1 for 5 to start the second half. Williams, it's good. It's a 2-point game. I gotta wake up or something. Hayes. Oh, it's about to dump that to Grevy. Hayes, fouled by Shelton. The Big E misses. Dang it. The Big E knocks it down. Kind of the Karl Malone of his day. But just a terrific score. I did a list a couple years ago of the 5 most underrated players in the history of basketball. He was number 1 for me. And I don't know if I'd change that. I mean, he's one of the best players to ever play, especially statistically. Oh, blocked by Sigma, but it still goes in. Elvin Hayes. Wow, what a play that was. Sigma with a terrific defensive play, and it still went in. Anyway, the guy has crazy numbers for his career. Never gets talked about. Even has a championship. All right, let's set it back up. No. Grevy. No. Oh. Brown. No. Rebound Hayes. No, keep cutting, man. Here comes DJ. Blocked by Hayes. Elvin Hayes is everywhere. Grevy. No. Two for 6 for Grevy. Get out there on Gus Bus. Oh, Gus Williams down the lane. He could tie the game here. What a second half here for the Sonics. Johnson ties it up. Wow. Cup check in the game here. Unseld. No. No. Gus Williams gives Seattle the lead. Timeout Bullets. And I'm having a terrible quarter. I got to get Chenier back going. Oh, stolen by Gus Williams. Shelton, what a block there by Chenier. Unseld, though, fouling. Dang it, man. Wally Walker in the game now. There's Gus Williams. Tied up with Ballard is Lonnie Shelton. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Chenier. They look kind of similar. Oh, and Chenier wins it. Oh, great outlet. Dandridge over the top of Jack Sigma. Bob Dandridge, great play there by Kupchak, finding him. Vinny looking in the post for Shelton. No. Johnson surveying, stepping back. He's got Kupchak up on him, though. Good defense from the Bullets here. Kupchak playing him tight. Tough shot from Vinny. No. Kupchak inside from Ballard. Mitch Kupchak now in double figures. He's got 10. Washington back on top. Ah, crap. Lonnie Shelton with a nice play. Oh, no. Unseld just so small. I mean, he's a great rebounder, but he's small. He's 6'7", you know? It's like Joe Kapicki in the game here. Unseld going to get a break. Ballard to the rim. No. James Bailey. Oh, what a play there by Ballard. Oh, we got a mismatch. Oh, wait, no, we don't. Oh, good defense from Shelton. I thought that was Fred Brown on him. Oh, y'all look alike. No, I'm just kidding. They do, though. They have like the same afro and same facial hair. Williams, good defense there. Kupchak picking it up. Off to Chenier. Chenier, tough layup, got it to go. Nice move there. Chenier has been quiet. 13 first quarter points. It goes left and goes right. But we got to get him going again. Second quarter kind of belonged to Hayes and Dandridge. Vinnie Johnson. Wally Walker outside, the former Blazer. And look at Ballard. Oh, Ballard. So Wally Walker D'ing him up. Chenier picking it up. Man. Just so many misses around the rim. Dandridge, nice move. Couldn't get it to go. Seattle playing some tough defense this quarter. Gus Bus with the ball here. Oh, to Lonnie Shelton. Pretty play. Shelton now with 10 points. Oops. Wrong button. Dandridge into James Bailey getting the foul. Oh, Dandridge, a good free throw shooter, misses. To tie it up. No, he misses both. Elvin Hayes back in, thank goodness. Williams blocked. Vinny. To Wally Walker. Here's Vinny Johnson, who spent the first 2 years of his career in Seattle before moving on to Detroit. Wally Walker. No, I had him, but just slightly too late. Bailey, working against the Big E. No, rebound Hayes. Kapicki down the lane, hit hard by Wally Walker. Joe Kapicki knocks the first one down. Misses the second. So missed free throws costing the Bullets here. Williams! Oh, it's good. Gus Williams giving Seattle a 5-point lead. Oh my goodness, what just happened? Oh my gosh. I was just trying to go into cup check and... Gus with 19 points. Surveying the floor out to Dennis Johnson, who picked from Shelton there. Johnson blocked. Kupchak picking it up. I should have gone to the rim. Dennis Johnson. It's a 7-point lead for Seattle. What a swing. Oh my goodness. Kapicki knocking it away from Walker. Holy cow, I am just losing it. Dennis Johnson. There's Kevin Grevy knocking down the jumper. He's got 10 points now. Gus fouled by Chenier. Wow. Gus Williams, 4 for 8 from 3. He's got 20 points. Boy, we're going to have to play one heck of a fourth quarter here. And Hayes down the lane, fouled by James Bailey. Hayes knocking it down. He's got 16. Make it 17 for the 6'9" Elvin Hayes. No. Bailey got it off. They're going to review it. Let's see. What are they going to call here? Replay review. Let's see. Watch the clock. I think he got it off, but that's just me. Yep. Got it off in time. They're going to count it. Counting it. Seattle up by 9. What a quarter for them. The Bullets really struggling in that quarter. Seattle got off to had a 17-7 run in that quarter. And Washington just wasn't able to keep up. All right. Let's look at the State Farm assist of the game. If I didn't mention, it's presented by State Farm. Dennis Johnson to Gus Williams for the and one on the cut. Now, wait a minute. Before we keep going, let's look. How many points did... Man, 33-16 in that quarter. Outscoring us by 17 points. Yikes. No, Wes. Gus Williams has just taken this game over. Here's Dennis Johnson. Wally Walker on the pick. Johnson. Tough shot. Rebound Hayes. Elvin Hayes. Over the top of James Bailey. Hayes now with 19-9. Lonnie Shelton. Gus Williams with his 7th assist. Oh, no. Oh. Walker inside. Are you kidding me? Wally Walker. What a play. Holy cow. They have just come out and smacked me here in the second half. Oh, I keep losing it on the drive. Walker down the lane, fouled by Dandridge. Cannot believe how I'm blowing this game. I'm just sitting here just stunned right now. I'm going to have to do something drastic for a comeback here. Unseld. It's good. Wes Unseld. Knocking it down. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Johnson. Boy. Making them pay again. Chenier to Bob Dandridge. Sigma. Chenier. Unseld down the lane. What a pass from Chenier. Wes Unseld. Get out there. DJ, not his strength, but that's all right. No foul? Oh, that is so frustrating when they go in hard like that and they don't get the foul called. DJ with the ball here. Over Dandridge. It's good. Dennis Johnson taking this game over. Timeout. Bullets. Wow. I think I need to switch up some defense or something. Dandridge. Dennis Johnson all over him. Hayes inside scores. Okay, let's go 2-3. The only guy I'm really worried about is Freddie Brown with this lineup. Or that. Because we're so small up front. I don't think that's going to work. Grevy. Right at him. No. Rebound Sigma. Here comes Unseld. To Alvin Hayes. Oh, no. Oh. Tipped away. Williams open. No, rebound Unseld. Man, nope. The Big E. Like, call the foul. Thank you. James Bailey. Oh, but Elvin cannot knock it down. He misses both of them. And Dennis Johnson just continuing. They've really ramped up their defense. Elvin Hayes inside. Duncan at home. Chenier with the double-double. Sigma has just been too much in there with his length. Unseld! Inside. Spinorama. Johnson. Oh, DJ. Dandridge off the mark. And again, Sigma with the rebound. Johnson. Oh, that nearly went in. Fouled by Dandridge. Seattle's going to win this one. I cannot believe how bad I've played in the second half. Unseld getting his 15th rebound. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Gus Williams. It's no good. And, of course, we knock it out of bounds. Oh, man. Frustrating. I need to call timeout. Give my guys a break. It's an 18-point game. Unbelievable. So disappointed in how I played the second half, considering how well I played in the first half. Gus Williams, the player of the game. Could have been him or Dennis Johnson. He and DJ have shot the ball well from outside. Gus has made plays, too, passing the ball. There's Freddie Brown. Wow, the biggest lead of the game is right now. Rebound, Unseld. Unseld down the lane, fouled by Dennis Johnson. Unseld knocks it down. 16 points, 16 rebounds from Wes Unseld. That's what I'm talking about. Chenier, there we go. Chenier, 17 points. No, get down there. James Bailey. Oh, no. Just a terrible decision. Gus. Dennis. Rebound, Unseld. Wes Unseld. Timeout, Seattle. If we're gonna win it, we gotta come back right now. Seattle, they have just been dominant in the second half. Oh, and Johnson loses it. Pressure put on by Grevy and Dandridge there. To Unseld. Oh, and look at this. Elvin Hayes on the steal. Hayes down the lane. Fouled. Hayes needs to make that free throw. 24 points, 10 rebounds for the Big E. Oh my goodness. Gus Williams laying it up and in. Unseld. Tired of seeing the Wes. 22 points now for Unseld. Oh no, what am I doing? Chenier, yes. Oh, Sigma. I'm blitzing, but I'm not getting the loose balls. Grevy to the rim, fouled and scores. Kevin Grevy can make it a 10-point game here. No, I have struggled from the free throw line with these guys. Freddie Brown. Sigma again, just all over the place. And Gus Williams puts the nail in the coffin there. Wow. He's getting the MVP chance. Oh, I was trying to give it up. Freddie Brown, and that's going to do it. Johnson fouling Dandridge. Get in there. Dandridge with 15. Dennis Johnson's been doing a good job. Oh, man. Well, I hope you still enjoyed it. It's been fun, but I hate it when I lose. Obviously, Dennis Johnson. What a take. He's got 28. Shelton fouling Phil Chenier. Chenier knocks it down. Knocks down the second. He's got 21. It's thrown away. No, it was tipped by Kupchak. Oh no, we've even gone to the fake players. Vinny Johnson to Freddie Brown. Downtown Freddie Brown. Blocked. Kopicki. Kupchak, no. First miss from Kupchak. Vinny working against Grevy. Thrown to the ground. James Bailey, he fouls out. He had 6 points. Oh my goodness. It's just been that kind of a game. That kind of a second half. Polar opposites in the halves. Lonnie Shelton. How many rebounds does Sigma have? He's got to have 20 rebounds. And what a game for the Seattle Supersonics. Especially the second half. They come and win 122 to 107. I just couldn't score in the second half. It's frustrating. But that's all right. It was still a lot of fun to play. And to be honest, I wasn't sure who was going to win. Hi, Steph. I'm just finishing up this game. No, like it's ending.
Even their gifts.
Did they like them?
Yeah.
Cool.
We were outside and... Wait, can I talk?
Sure, I mean, the mic's on.
Oh, well, whatever. I just didn't know if I was interrupting something.
No, you're fine.
We're outside. Well, Brandon and Chris were inside, and it's like, you guys are done. Can you come out for a minute? And so they're out there, and I just...
Look at the team comparisons.
Handed them their cards, and I said, you can open them now. You don't have to read the card now, though, but I want you to see.
So I'm letting Steph talk to me, so I silenced the mic. But look at Jack Sigma, 24 rebounds. I think that's the most I've seen in this game so far. That's ridiculous. He just dominated the game. I mean, 24 rebounds. Elvin Hayes, 24 and 10. Unseld had 16 rebounds too, but just not enough scoring from this group. Grevy and Kupchak didn't meet their averages, and anyway, interesting game. Very nice, dear. Steph's just so excited she can't contain herself right now. So, all right, I better get going. We got dominated in the second half. I'm sure you saw the stats, but Williams and Johnson really, and Sigma. Shelton with a good game too, 14 and 15. So anyway, fun matchup. Hope you enjoyed it.